Dear friends, good afternoon. It's a little time left and the V International Theosophical Congress will open its doors in Sochi. Despite all difficulties, the Congress will take place offline in live format that we were waiting together for a long. It will take place in this format not only in Russia, but also in the whole world. The conference hall Звездный is meeting the Звездный, the Star Congress, devoted to 190 years since the birth of HPB. Everything is ready for the Congress. It will be in live in the whole world with simultaneous interpretation into Russian and English. Everybody is waiting for meeting with speakers, and this year researchers and theosophists from Russia, Portugal, Greece, USA, the United Kingdom, India will present their research on the 27th and the 28th of November. We've been working for you. And the International Symposium, The Secret Doctrine, will be presented by Australia, the UK, India, Greece, US, Finland, Portugal, and Russia. Right now, we are ahead of the V International Theosophical Congress, and I'd like to tell you about projects implemented within this Congress. Tomorrow we're starting our work, and today we're starting a small journey from the Звездный Hall. Everything is ready for meeting the speakers, and we're at the reception where all speakers, participants, competitions participants will get special materials in a written format for those who speak. It's a special printed edition with schemes, with tables for everyone. We've prepared a pen with the International Theosophical Congress written there. I'd like to say that every delegate and participant of the contest will get a diploma for taking part in our art and poetry contests. And here are gratitude letters. The brand book of Congress are the three colors: purple, dark blue, and white. These colors are with us for all our congresses, and every speaker gets such a certificate. These certificates are written by our foreign friends, and they'll be sent in electronic format to them. The book that's been with us for the 5th Congress right now, for those who come, for delegates, for speakers, we can say that it's to write their feedback, and we're always glad. All presents are ready, and all delegates and speakers get their badges, are registered, and finally we enter the hall. The main corridor leading to the cloakroom, and all delegates will go by the main hall. And what we see at first is the book expedition that is so great. And here we can see scientific and scientific popular esoteric literature. There are many editions this year who would like to take part in it, and we're happy that so many have sent their books, and we're waiting for all who live in Sochi, all who come to opening of the Congress. We are waiting for you to see these books, to buy these books. As you can see, here is a Sylvia Cranston, the new edition, the first in Russia full edition, full biography of HPB, the great supporter of Elena Petrovna Blavatsky, William Judge, and his book, The Path. It's a great book for those who would like to work on themselves. Here we can also see other editions, The Secret Doctrine, the collector's edition, the book by Mr. Petigorsky, Synopsis of the Theosophical path. Elena Koneva, The Renewed Planet. Also this book, translated by Konstantin Zaitsev in Russia for the first time, the earlier translation of Theosophy in Europe. The book by CNET. We could also present the book Theosophy in Kabbalah, such an interesting edition in black cover. For the first time, we see the book by Georgy Georgievich Khmurkin, The Pre-Feeling of Lenin. I think those who studied Agni Yoga and Theosophy know what is the respect of Lenin towards it and how much he did to implement these ideas, these moral ideas. Today we also present Amrita edition, small books, Germs of the East, the diary, thoughts for every day from Elena Petrovna Blavatsky, William Judge, Depth of Theosophical Wisdom. Small books from Moscow, it's a way for systematic growth, the Saturn, it's about astrology. So, our main exposition, our main panel, is where we can see unique editions. First and foremost, I would like to present a unique book by the great Russian theosophist Vladimir Anatolievich Roslev Bakanov, Eternity, Time of Gods. It's a great methodic, scientific material, systematizing study of the sacred doctrine, presenting great schemes that Vladimir Anatolievich has, and so many, and those who study the Theosophy according to his researches knows that, and you can buy it today. Collector's edition of the Sacred Doctrine, edition The Star Year, 2 volumes, as well as an edition of H.P. Blavatsky, her letters and articles, and this great presentation. The Central Exposition, a unique scientific edition of Kalachakra Tantra, translation that was for the first time done by Dilikova Porfilanovich, the great Tibetologist. It is the 3rd volume. I think you know how great, how big it is. And at the Congress, there is a unique opportunity to buy the 3 volumes at once. The 1st, the 2nd, and the 3rd are presented in this package devoted to our festival. At the Theosophical edition, at opening it, not only Russia but India and Philippines were working, and 27th and 28th of November are when we can acquire many editions of Albatross edition, this scientific and popular magazine of Albatross. It is edited both in Russian and English. It is a printed material with articles of theosophists and scientists, Russian and foreign. Please pay attention, dear listeners, that tomorrow and the day after tomorrow you can buy the magazine with conclusions of all the 4 congresses, magazines of the 1st, the 2nd, the 3rd congresses. You can look at them, you can buy them, you can read and study these articles. It's a very important scientific material on the sacred doctrine and studies of HPB. There are also albums of paintings, participants of the exhibition devoted to HPB. The book expedition is the exhibition where you can see a composition of a unique faceting of gemstones, and we'll go there to see them in real. These are 10 stones in unique faceting with esoteric symbols. The author is Viktor Tuzlukov, and here all these gemstones are described and meaning of esoteric symbols. The album is both in Russian and English, of course. The album of poetry, how it came into existence when we announced that for the third time this poetry competition devoted to H.P. Blavatsky. Those who are finalists are published in such a great album. And at this exposition you can buy 2 albums of 2019 and 2020. Here are our magazines, all the book expedition for you, and we are waiting for you on the 27th and 28th of November. So, one of the most important and proud points here is the exhibition Children to Blavatsky. I devote. So many countries and cities are presented by authors who are children. You'll know who the winners are only tomorrow at the awards ceremony on the 27th of November in live, and there you will learn names of winners, not only children but also adults of all competitions. And right now you can see just by the corner of your eye these great paintings. There are so many paintings and drawings coming into our competition, and then we decided that we should have a separate exhibition for that. Children were sharing with the most important, something personal with us, and these paintings, these drawings had different sound in them because these children devoted these paintings to H.P. Blavatsky, the central exposition of sculptures that go with us in all cities and towns of Russia. You know that Sochi is one of the winner cities of Russia for taking the Theosophical Congress, with this competition being organized in the beginning of 2020. The first winner was Voronezh, and Sochi won in 2021. Nizhny Novgorod in 2022, and in 2023 we will meet delegates in Moscow at the 7th International Theosophical Congress in the city on 7 hills. And this exhibition is with us. The author is Alexei Leonov. These are busts of the couple of Rerichs, small busts, the teachers of humanity, where you can see not only H.P. Blavatsky but also Apollonius of Tyana, Pythagoras, Nikola Tesla, Lao Tzu, Socrates, and many scientists, including Copernicus, who put a great contribution into developing the great international science and culture. The main sculpture is the bust of H.P. Blavatsky by Alexei Leonov. H.P. Blavatsky, Madame Blavatsky looks at art with a great thought in her eyes, and she is with us at all congresses and causes great interests of those who visit congresses. So you can see the adults exhibition of paintings that were so numerous. More than 250 paintings were sent from 18 countries of the world and 150 cities of the Russian Federation, and only 73 paintings were in final. They were elected, and there were 73 paintings in the final step, and only 28 were not in electronic version but in live, and out of these 28 the winner was chosen, and the name of the winner you will learn it tomorrow. Be with us live on 27th. On Saturday, the International Theosophical Congress will open its doors, and you will learn a lot of interesting things. I'd like to note particularly gratitude to participant from San Francisco, to Natalia, who has painted this great composition called Satya. This is H.P. Blavatsky sitting in the lotus flower. It's very esoteric. These are great esoteric symbols, and she is full of light. Of course, it's a germ of our exhibition. There are also paintings from India, Africa, Romania, USA, Moldova, Belarus, and of course the Russian Federation. And you can see it all tomorrow. The new project of the Congress, the exhibition of the Theosophical Gemstone by Viktor Tuzlukov, who has the world record on faceting stones, took part in the greatest international exhibitions in Hong Kong, London, Munich, and other cities, internationally recognized. The exhibition Wisdom in Stones. These are 10 stones with esoteric symbols in their facets. Dear friends, we enter the main hall where there will be the main action of the Congress, the International Symposium devoted to studies of Sloka 4, stanza 1 of Dhyan of the Sacred Doctrine. Here are the cards waiting for delegates who will come tomorrow, who will be here with viewers in the hall, and this hall will be filled with life, with smiles, with breathing, with feelings, and our Congress will start to breathe. It will start to work life for you. I'd like to note such a moment when we're here, where speakers will share their research with you. Of course, this structure, this podium, is the authorship work, especially for Congress. You can see theosophical symbols of the Foundation and of the Theosophical Society in blue and white, very harmonious at the background of this hall. At the screen you will see all presentations of the speakers, both in Russian and English. You know that our Congress is an English-speaking Congress and both Russian-speaking, and in live it will be with simultaneous interpretation into Russian and English. So the most important thing is when you enter the Zoom platform, choose Russian or English, your native language, and then you'll hear interpretation only into your native language. Don't forget that. Also, we have HPB portrait by Jose Sanchez from Spain, and he gave us such a present, and designers created this frame in white with the main symbols of the Sacred Doctrine. The main symbol of HPB is the great tetragrammaton with a circle. So we're waiting for all delegates, we're waiting for all viewers who will come tomorrow, and just we'll say doors of the Zvezdny Conference Hall are open for you.